So recently there was a game released. Now, this game, a lot of people kind of saw it as a GTA ripoff. The videos kind of advertised like an open world, kind of. I don't even know how to describe it, but it was supposed to be a placeholder for GTA 6. It was supposed to be something for people to play until, the holy grail of online video games came out. That game is Mind's Eye. Now, Mind's Eye, what is it? It is quite literally not at all what people thought it was going to be. The story behind Mind's Eye is quite literally so linear that you can't even get out of your car at certain points, at certain missions. Like, you have to drive to where it tells you to drive before exiting your car. In GTA, yeah, sure, there's missions like that, but it'll just fail the mission and you'll keep driving. Like, it'll just kick you out and you're like, all right, whatever. You'll go back and start it over or whatever, or it'll give you the option to leave and keep playing. But no, in Mind's Eye, it forces you to reload the save and start back over at a convenient checkpoint. Now, I'm not here to talk about the game or explain the game's premise or explain the game's story. I'm not doing a review on the game. Quite frankly, because I wasn't able to play the game. I bought the game and it is just a buggy, crashy mess. I will be the first to admit that I don't have the nicest PC or the gaming equipment, but I could not get the game to run for me. It got so bad to where I just ended up refunding it because it was under 2 hours played and quite literally I wanted my money back. The game is bad. The game is so bad that on day one when the game dropped, there were sponsored streamers who were doing content for the game, and the game devs quite literally popped into their chat and we were canceling sponsored streams like in a moment's notice. This game was so bad that it kind of reminded me of the newest Saints Row with how bad it was. A game is going to be bad when the lead developers leave the game just moments or even seconds before the game releases. Don't quote me here, but I'm pretty sure like the day of, if not a couple days before, the lead game developer for Mind's Eye left. And you can't tell me that after a loss like that this game is going to be good. They left before the game was released to try and possibly save some face. They realized that what they had created was an abomination beyond all abominations, so they just didn't want their name on it. It's sad because now there are some controversies coming out. The Mind's Eye developers, the ones that stayed, are now accusing people of review bombing the game, of Rockstar employees review bombing the game, and quite simply, they don't think their game deserves all that much hate. When quite literally it does. When quite literally there were streamers, take Moist Critical for example. I was watching his stream on it just to try and get some more like information on it. And his game crashed 3 times in the opening cutscene. He had to buy it on 2 separate platforms just to simply play the game and get it to run. And even when he was playing it on console, it was still a 30 FPS lock. So no, people weren't review bombing your game, and no Rockstar employees were not secretly logging on to their burner accounts and review bombing the game. I guarantee you that most likely not a single Rockstar employee knows about Mind's Eye right now because they are so far into the development of GTA 6, if not completely done, that they're probably just fine polishing and tuning their game. And had they heard of Mind's Eye, I bet that gives them even more of a determination factor to increase the quality of GTA 6. They see a game like Mind's Eye, and don't get me wrong, Mind's Eye, beautiful graphics. The art was done really well. The world was done really well. The CGI was done really well. It's just that the game doesn't run very well, and it isn't all that fun. It really isn't. I mean, there's a mechanic in the game that have these kind of like security bots, like these robots or whatever, these cop bots, these cop portrayal figures. And you can quite literally commit the most heinous crimes in front of them and they don't do anything. So that's just kind of like one of the many examples onto like how bad that this game runs. Like they don't even have not even an AI, but a computer NPC for their cops to actually function properly. And on top of that, the game alone, this was from Moist Critical himself, he said that the game alone felt very repetitive. Like you would open every mission with a drone play, and then you would wait until somebody says something, and then you would go out and finish the mission yourself. He described it as a fun bad game. I'm kind of just describing it as a bad game. Now, if I had had the patience and the temperamental to maybe push through to the end and beat it, I'm sure that, it could have turned into a fun bad game. But I quite literally just wanted my money back, and I didn't want to think about Mind's Eye anymore. The developers living in this state of delusion that they just don't realize that their game is bad. And I can fall victim to the same line of thought, when you're doing something for so long and then you finally get done, you don't want people to tell you it's bad either. And when somebody finally does tell you it's bad, there's two kinds of people. There's the person who will put the blame or find an excuse to literally pin it on anyone else, or there's people that will take ownership. And I think the best thing for the Mind's Eye devs to do, and this is something they're not doing, is to just simply count their losses, own up to the fact that their game, yes, needs more work, and just simply throw out a patch, throw out something, bring it back, tell people that, hey, we're gonna fix everything. Thank you for buying the game. Please, yada this. We're gonna fix the problems. That's like the best thing for them to do. Instead, they just took the route that we're gonna blame everyone and everything. That's not us. Really, that's about all I had to say on this matter. Mind's Eye equals probably, Concord. New Saints Row. Yeah, that's the game I was trying to think of. It is just one more game in the constant line of just mid media that we've been getting. It's just been back to back to back to back to back to back to back, just mid video game after mid video game, with the occasional gem lying everywhere. But for the majority, we've just been living in a world full of sequels, remakes, and mid video games. So yeah, that's about it for right now. I appreciate you watching. As always, like, subscribe, drop a comment, and I'll do my best to reply. Until next time, this has been The Kevin Show. Adios.